Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Vastly different players and sizes, etc., but role-wise, not that different. Who would you take, Donovan Mitchell or Khris Middleton? I think off the rip, if you think about that for a second, I think off the rip, people would want to say Donovan Mitchell because he's like cooler. He's a little bit higher profile, a little bit more flashy of a scorer. But what do we think? I feel like I don't know. I don't want to answer. I want you to answer yourself. I'll go after you.
I mean, that's a good question, but like the context is like, what role do they have to play on their team? Are we saying like swapping them and putting Khris Middleton as the number one guy on Utah?
I guess both. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, say Mitchell was number 2 in Milwaukee, and Middleton's been number 1 in Utah. Like, play through both scenarios. I don't know. It's kind of tough.
Oh man, it's tough because also like we know that Mitchell as the one in Utah didn't work out very well,
Right.
but I don't know. It's also because we've never seen Khris Middleton as the guy, right? So I don't know, like as a one, could he get his shots off, right? Like I might actually lean Donovan Mitchell in that one, because if you put him again, he's much shorter, and Middleton's what, 6'8"?
Yeah, he's huge.
If you like, he can guard a lot more, right? He's not the fastest guy, but he's just very, very solid. But then if you put this Donovan Mitchell guy like next to Giannis, I mean, I'll take that. I would love to see that just for fun, you know?
Right. I think what we're coming to is it's definitely not as far off as anyone would believe, right? Any extreme answer here, Middleton blows him away or Mitchell blows him away, is probably incorrect. It comes down to a style choice, I guess. I'd lean Middleton. You mentioned Mitchell's defense being a problem. Like, Middleton's great on defense. He does all he needs to do.
Yeah.
He is the clutch time guy a lot of the times for Milwaukee. We just saw them not have him this playoffs, and it completely changed their prospects. Like, you could be looking at a finals loss, God forbid, Middleton was healthy, like, because Giannis and Middleton are a serious contender right there. So I don't know. It's a tough question, really just a thought exercise. I'd lean Middleton, even though I love Mitchell. And it's been so tough being like a Mitchell fan and having to criticize him as a Knicks guy, a podcaster, etc. Like, I love Mitchell. I love everything he's done since he's gotten into the league. I remember watching his summer league game and being like, holy hell, who is this guy? Right. But now when you reach that point of all-star consistently, you get criticized on a different level. When Shaq and Chuck gave crap to Donovan Mitchell because they said, we don't know if you could be, player 1A. He got mad, rightfully so. A lot of players got mad. Jazz Twitter. We're talking about Twitter that gets crazy. Jazz Twitter is off the chain sometimes. They got all pissed off, but they're not wrong. And I think now that this trade is a possibility, we're all seeing that he's not a 1A, and he probably needs to be a 1B or a 2 at best.